kids and cadets, happy Saturday. Doing an engine swap on a 2017 Toro model 20339. I had sold this machine to a gentleman. It came back, oil was pouring out of the crankshaft. I thought I could get by with an oil seal. I went to Preferred Turf on Cattleman Road, paid $6.23 for the oil seal. Here's the engine. I replaced it with a backup engine I had. I want to show you the amount of play in this. If you can see that amount of wobble, you can really see it there. So there was an internal crack in the aluminum, and then there was an external crack right here. I tried to patch up, but too far gone. So I was 3 for 3 on the bolts. As you can see, I snapped those off lickety split. I don't give a crap because the engine's toast. Luckily, I had no broken bolts on the backup engine. The backup engine's a newer engine, a 2020. So I went from 2017 on this crap box into a 2020. Both 163cc. The only differences that I saw was the bolt size here. The 2020 has a smaller diameter bolt, so I stole it off of a machine that had a bow tie blade adapter. It was the same size. So that's that. So I'll be able to use the tank, the carb off of this thing here. So that was basically my project today. Machine came in, I'll discuss that in a minute. So went ahead, bolted everything down. I had put the original blade on, but when I spun it, I noticed the blade was bent. So I don't know if this guy wasn't the one using it. It was his stepson. I don't know if the kid hit something and ended up shattering the aluminum or what the deal was. So check the valves. Valves were intolerant, so I didn't do any adjustment there. Cleaned the car, blew the tank out, so we're ready to finally put this piece of crap back together. Degreased the deck when I had it all disassembled. Added fresh oil, so all I got to do is gas it and put it back together. Let's keep plowing. So I quoted this guy $100, and I'm losing my ass on this deal. So I want to get this thing out of my hair. If it doesn't start, I'll really be bummed. Totally bummed. It is a beautiful day. I'm working outside, so no complaining here at Tommy time. Feeling better. Something had really knocked me silly. Okay, why don't we put the plug in? Do I have the plug? No, I'm going to have to steal the plug from this blown up machine, which is fine. The Champion RC12YC. It's already loose. as a goose. So I'm hoping this one here came off of a machine that was rusted in half. I didn't spray paint the exhaust with red paint. That's my indication that the engine's toast. Red means dead. So I'm going to be crossing my fingers, my big toe, my little toe, that this thing starts and doesn't bang and knock. Okay, there's a little bit of water here in the boot. I see it. So let me put some compressed air into there and get rid of that moisture. Guy showed up that I fixed the Craftsman with the broken pull cord. That was 20 bucks. Lawrence Carroll said I should have charged him more. That machine's falling apart. The rear wheel hub is broken. I just did what I was told. He wanted the cord replaced. That's what I did. So tanks in place. Got to put it on the backing plate for the carb. Okay, we'll do that. Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to take it easy for Labor Day, or are you going to try to get caught up on your projects? As long as the weather's nice, I'm going to keep working. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. Let me get some gas. My driveway's a little backed up with equipment. I gotta find a spot to put this machine. Mm-hmm. hope you're all doing well. That's the main thing. If you're doing well and swell, then I'm happy. So this gentleman said he had to hire a guy to cut his grass because the zoning had seen as high grass. So he had to pay out of pocket for one cut. And I said, I'll hopefully have it back to you lickety split. I gotta get a filter. Hold on, I want to filter it. As prepared as always. Not really. Sorry about that. I'm not going to put the beauty ring on, but I'll use the same beauty ring that came with it. It is a 163cc Mowers Inc. lawn equipment. They're in Sarasota County and Manatee County. Never been to them, folks. I've been to Preferred Turf twice on Cattleman Road. Nice guys there. Okay, do or die with this thing. Let me move it into a clear spot and try to keep you guys in the shade. Okay. Still got my toes crossed. So automatic choke, I just got to pull on this thing. Got the handle bail bar tied up. Let me take this string off just in case I need an emergency stop. I'm not fiddling with the string. Okay. Plugs on. Linkage is free and clear. Uh-oh. Oh, that stinks. No compression whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure I put tension or pressure on the spark plug. Pretty sure I screwed that in all the way. Damn it. We're done. No compression. So I had valve action when I was checking clearance on the valve lash. They were both moving, so it's not a stuck valve. We got most likely rings, worn out rings. I could do a leak down, but there's no point in this far along. If it's rings, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay. Failure. Total conundrum. Well, that stinks. Total stinkage. So this is what came in. I had sold this last year, brand new Power Smart with a Briggs. That's why I bought them, because they had Briggs on them. Young kid bought it. He said, showed up. He didn't have my number, but he remembered where I live. Showed up and said, hey, I added oil and now it's not starting. So I see a bunch of oil pouring out of the air filter. I says, how much did you put in? A quart. So I looked. He was this much overfilled on oil. I says, you can't put that much in here. It takes less than a quart. You added a full quart. So I put a new filter on it, and it's starting to install, and he swears that his fuel is good and not watery, but it'll start install. I told him $50. I'll go through the carb and clean the carb. So that's my update. That's your update. Have a good day today. I'll think about what to do here. Maybe try another engine, maybe a Quantum if I can find one. It appears both of these 163cc engines are crapola. Adios, amigos. Hopefully you're having a better day. Hey, 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 hey.